Is America next? This video is brought to you by TatumReport.com. TatumReport.com. Get the link in the description section. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit the join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. So thousands of citizens in Germany decided to step out. I won't even say a leap of faith. I don't know if they're Christians or not, but they decided to step out in slightly a rebellious state, is what they call it. I call it freedom, to protest the masks that are being required in their country. Now, I want people to understand this. I think it was a great thing that citizens in Germany decided to do that. I think it makes a tremendous statement. But my question is this: will that happen in the United States of America? Will it happen? Will American citizens become just as outraged as citizens in Germany, just as outraged of the BLM mob, to say enough is enough? Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot tell you how perplexed and irritated I am by these mask mandates and this whole COVID stuff. I'm burnt out. Ladies and gentlemen, let me say this. We are grown tail men and women in this country. I want to say something else, but God saved me. We are grown men and women. We can decide if we want to do X, Y, Z or not. How is the government telling us whether or not we can get sick or not? Let me just give y'all some facts. First and foremost, when has the government stopped people from getting STDs, which kills more people than the flu and everything else? When have the government stepped in and decided that they're going to do something proactive about that? Forcibly. When? I never heard of it. I never heard of it. When did the government decide to say, you know what, no driving on the roadway for Memorial Day weekend because drunk drivers get on the roadway and they kill people? When did the government stand up and say that? When did the government say we're going to shut down every liquor store for a probation period because people are getting drunk and beating their wives, getting drunk and running over people in cars? The government don't give a flying flip about your safety. They don't care. This is BS because they've never done this with the flu. Have they? You let me know. I've only been alive for 33 years. You tell me, have they went this far for the flu? In 2018, I think it was 80,000 Americans died from the flu. Almost 1 million people were hospitalized. They didn't shut down a strip club. And now they got the whole gyms, everything shut down. You got to wear a mask. The mask work. Well, if the mask work, let people wear a mask and take your butt to work. Let people wear a mask, they go to the football games. If it works, it don't flipping work. That thing is not going to stop people from doing nothing. Nothing. If that was the case, we wouldn't have nearly the number of people that have passed away due to complications, which we can't even verify. But just say that they all were true, which we know they're not. Caught them in Florida lying by almost 100%. Just say that the numbers were accurate, even though we know that they're not. What is mask going to do for you? Dr. Fauci came out and said unequivocally that the mask doesn't stop you from getting it. It stops you from spreading it through liquid droplet forms. If there's any kind of respiratory way you can receive that, you're going to get it through a mask. If you can smell a fart through a mask, I guarantee you the molecules from a virus is much smaller than a fart molecule. I'm just saying. I'm just using common sense. I don't have to be a doctor or scientist to understand any of these things. They're common sense factors. Then they want you to shut the gym down. Why? Why do you need to shut a gym down? If you don't, gym is not even mandatory. If you're afraid, don't go to the gym. That's as simple as that. If you are young and you're in good physical fitness shape, you go to the gym. You're going to get sick and you're going to get over it. Period. 90+% of people that get COVID, they get over it. It's like a flu. And if you're not around elderly people, that's a decision that you got to make. That's your family's decision. And I'm going to bring up a gentleman that just lost his life recently who was an American hero, Herman Cain. Herman Cain, and people said he wear a mask. I didn't see him wear a mask, but I talked to Herman Cain, and Herman Cain said, look, man, if the Lord want to take me home, he going to take me home. He going to do what he want to do. He has a decision to make. He's a grown man. And he made a decision to live free. And if the Lord want to call him home, then he called him home. See, some of y'all ain't even believers. Herman Cain ain't worried about going to heaven. That's an upgrade. And let me get back to the subject at hand. They are fooling us and getting us afraid as if we can't even go outside. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest. Herman Cain is the only person that I know of in the sphere of people that I know that has died from COVID-19. He's the only person that I've even heard of. I don't know anybody in my family. I don't know any extended family. I don't know any of my friends, any of my friends' friends, any of my friends' friends' parents that have died from COVID-19. I haven't heard anybody. Herman Cain was the first person that I knew of. Not even just personally know, that I even heard of, that's in the sphere of my influence, that even passed away from COVID-19, which we can't even verify. I'm starting to question it all. Now, when you're watching them ban certain doctors off of television and internets, and it's like, man, come on, ladies and gentlemen. Germany is doing the right thing. When are we going to step up and just say, forget it, that we're not doing this anymore? You're not going to shut down the country anymore. You're not going to shut down the gym. But you can protest all you want. You can protest day and night. You can't go to a funeral, but you can go to John Lewis's funeral. I guess that's good. You can go to old boy funeral, the meth head, that guy funeral. You can go to his funeral, and he can have 4 funerals. And people that ain't even his family can fly in on the airplane to show up at his funeral and fly back to where they came from, and there ain't no problem with that. None. There ain't no problem with that. And kids don't even get sick, and y'all won't even let them go to school. My son ain't even in school no more. They completely shut down the school for the rest of the year. The rest of the year, school ain't even started. His school don't even start till next month, and they shut down, not even next month. Yeah, next month, because it's the 1st. The next month, it don't start till a month or so from now, and they shut it down for the whole year. I'm done. I'm tired of it. Then you go to a restaurant, you wear the mask, you put it on your face till you sit down, then you ain't got nothing on. Then when you walk out, what you gonna do? Make me put the mask on? I'm already way out. I'm on my way out. I ain't putting no mask on when I'm leaving. Then you got people cross-contaminating. They touching this. They touch your money, but they got a mask on. They touch your money, but they got a mask on. They touch your debit card, they got a mask on. You mess up on the machine, they hit the machine for you to help you out, but they got a mask on. The most way you're going to spread it is through your skin. Touching it, touching your face and your mouth, your eyes and your ears. That's the best way you're going to catch it. It's not necessarily respiratory. It's effective respiratory as it is touching. That's why initially when them fools said, and I agree with them on this, that you got to watch touching your eyeballs, watch touching your ears and your mouth, and put stuff in your mouth that you've contaminated your hands. The same thing you should be doing during flu season. And then they're going to try to force people to get a vaccine. I'm not taking no vaccine. Can you see me? I ain't taking no vaccine. I don't give a flip what y'all say. I'm not taking the vaccine. You're not finna make me take no vaccine. Me and the wife already done got the COVID. I know we did. We all the signs and symptoms. We avoid people and we fine. Then we work from home, so I guess we were good. But other people, it is what it is, man. What's the alternative? They're not talking about how many people have themselves since this has occurred. A guy who pretty much, he works for OME. He told me he put people in a body bag for a living, which I'm assuming is the Office of Medical Examiner or something of that nature. Maybe working a funeral home. Well, he told me that nobody's talking about the crazy amount of numbers of sides that have happened due to COVID. They're not even talking about that. They're not telling you the repercussions for what they are doing. When you lose your job, you lose everything. You have nothing to hope for. That's why people are going crazy. Over what? Because you don't want people to get sick? Come on, man. Come on, man. If you're an at-risk person, stay at home. Let the government help you out if you're at risk. If you're at risk, stay at home. Don't go to the gym. Let them have gym hours for elderly people or people who are at risk. If you feel sick, just stay at home. Like you do when you had a flu, just stay at home. That's all you got to do. There don't need to be a vaccine. And we already know what the cure is, but they ain't going to tell y'all that. They want to ban a lady for saying that. And we know that the president was using a cure. I know other people that are using the cure, and they don't wear masks, they shake hands, they hug everybody, and they just fine. And they're in their 60s, 70s. I could talk all day about this. Germany did it right. America, what are we gonna do? How long are we gonna wait until we have to boss hog on these fools? How long are we gonna wait? Because I don't think it's legitimate anymore that we just let the gyms go to waste. I got my membership at the gym. I can't even use the gym. Can't even work out. Now people are gaining weight. Now they're getting heart disease and different diseases that they would have never gotten if they would have been working out. A mass amount of people. People wearing that thing on, they breathing in CO2, they just on their own germs and spit and going in their lungs, getting sicker than they would if they wasn't wearing it. Huh? Are we gonna say something? They all fraud. They lied to us, said it was gonna be 1 million some people. It wasn't 1 million. It wasn't even close to 1 million. I know it wasn't gonna be 1 million, but they lied to us, said it was gonna be 1 million. Lying to us, say we don't have to wear it, now you gotta wear it. Life or death now. Now that we learn more about the, no you didn't, you know you didn't. This virus probably ain't no different than any other virus. Then when they tell the truth, the mortality rate is less than the flu. I swear to God help me, I'm going to church tomorrow, I promise you, I'm going to church tomorrow. Because I need some Lord in my life, because these people driving me crazy. All fraudulent, all lies. All they do is lie to you. They're making this out of a big deal, and it should have never been a big deal. It should have never been as big as a deal as they made it. People should have stayed home and whatever went for 2 weeks. 2 weeks went and came and gone. Everybody should just been herd immunity. You get in there, you get it. Stay at home if you get it. When you're done with it, get your butt back to work. Anyway, let me stop. I need y'all to watch the rest of my videos, and I can keep going on and on. Write in the comment section, is Tatum tripping? Is America going to be like Germany? Are we going to go harder than Germany? You tell me in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell. Hit the join button so you can join the Tatum squad. Visit the Officer Tatum store. I'm forgetting what I'm telling y'all to go. Just go to the places y'all always go. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.